Welcome to this demonstration by QuantCell Research. Here we're going to talk about how to use JavaScript, HTML and access Google Charts from the QuantCell client. So in QuantCell, to use JavaScript, all you have to do is to start an expression with the JS symbol inside a square bracket like seen here in cell C3. In cell C3, we are calculating a function which gives us the Fibonacci number of for any given integer as input, and optimize this by storing previous calculations and recursively calculate new values using the famous formula. Now all we have to do is to return the value as output, the nth Fibonacci number as output, and then we're done creating the function using JavaScript. Now let's go ahead and use the script in cell C4. To do that, we just have to reference the script we just created, and then we can create a variable. Let's call it nth, and defined as the nth Fibonacci number, where n is the value in C2. Each of those JavaScripts is a bindings object, so in order to retrieve the nth variable back, we just have to use the get method on the bindings object. Let's do the same thing for the cas variable containing the whole sequence that we've calculated so far. To see the sequence, we can double click on the cell containing the Fibonacci sequence and view the values in the sequence using the full value system in QuantCell. So what we've done, we created an optimized function to calculate Fibonacci numbers in cell C3, and then we used the function in C4. Now we double clicked on the cell in C4 and are looking at the bindings created by the JavaScript in C4. Now let's turn to something else and look at how to use HTML in QuantCell. Here we have some data that we found on the Google Charts homepage. It specifies the length of various dinosaurs, and what we're going to do, we're going to create a histogram with this data. And this is an example from the Google Charts homepage as well. To use HTML in QuantCell, all you have to do is to put the HTML symbol in a square bracket in the beginning of an expression as seen here in cell B2. You can also include the @ sign in the header if you intend to have data from the spreadsheet injected into the HTML code before it gets viewed in the full value system as we see here. So here we're looking at live data from the QuantCell spreadsheet viewed in the full value system, where the histogram is created using Google Charts servers directly. A simple way to create those charts is to use the Google Charts homepage, which has plenty of learning material enabling you to create all kind of different charts. So here's the page, the Google Charts homepage. We immediately see that there are many different charts available. Here's a geochart which allows you to map data onto the surface of the earth, showing the various countries. Now let's just import that directly into the QuantCell spreadsheet. Again, in order to do that, all you have to do is to start an expression with the HTML symbol and then paste the HTML code directly into the cell, and we should have a geochart in cell B6. So let's double click on that to verify that. Yeah, here it is. We have a nice coloring of various countries based on some numbers, and all the work is done by the JavaScript that we access from the Google Charts server. Now let's find a different chart. Here's an interval chart that we're going to copy again from the Google homepage, from the Google Charts homepage, just to point out all the many different possibilities available when using Google Charts in QuantCell. Again, we just have to paste the code, the HTML code, into the cell, and we're done. So let's double click on or give this a name, and then double click on the cell to view the actual chart. Remember, in order to use data from the sheet when creating those graphs, all you have to do is to include the @ symbol to indicate that you're going to substitute values from the spreadsheet in the HTML code. And finally, here's a map chart from Google Maps, and let's include that as well. There's a short script there, so let's put that in cell B8 and make sure it works in QuantCell as well. Here we have the HTML symbol, and then we paste the code and execute the script. Double click on the cell to view the actual picture, and here it is in QuantCell. What we've demonstrated here is how, using QuantCell, you can access any HTML document available online and connect that document to data and calculations performed in the QuantCell spreadsheet, thereby allowing you to benefit from various online services and visualization tools, such as Google Charts. I want to end this presentation by pointing out that this example and many others are available when you download the QuantCell client from our homepage, QuantCell.com, and thank you for watching this demonstration.